Hi everybody, in today's video I'm going to walk you through the process of when I ordered my RICOMA EM1010 to the time of delivery, because there's several steps in there that I think you should know. Let's talk about it. First thing I got was an email from logistics telling me that the order was shipped and basically that it'll come to the address, but the trucking company is not required to bring the machine inside. And they recommend at least two movers to transport inside the residence. Check the boxes and crate before signing the delivery receipt and make proper notes. And basically it just tells you what to do if you think it arrived damaged. Pictures are going to be very important, apparently. And then you would email to this email. And don't discard the packaging, blah, blah, blah. And then it gives links to different ways to track it. Right after I got this email, I actually got a call from R&L Carriers, and they said that they were the ones shipping it. And we talked about delivery. They send you the packaging slip, the download link for Chroma, and hoop made instructions. You'll also get instructions for the software. You'll get downloads for Windows or Mac, and it'll with the instructions of how to download the software. There's also a video link they give you if you need, if you're somebody who likes to watch a video. And here's information how to set up a hoop made account. So as you can see, they send you a lot of written instructions. Okay, the other thing they're going to send you is the packaging slip. I recommend that you print this out. It'll have the ship to address. If that is wrong, or your phone or email are wrong, you need to notify them right away, because this is also the information that's given to the carrier to get your embroidery machine to you. It'll have your sales rep, your tracking number, the ship date, and the sales order. This will also show you what you bought. So you want to double check that to make sure it matches what you think you bought. I didn't purchase the upgrade. Chroma Inspire comes with the package I bought, and this is the serial number. You have to write that down or print this out, because when you go to log in to Chroma Inspire, they will ask you for that. They'll also ask you for the email that you used to purchase the equipment. So you want to make sure those match. So when you go to activate your Chroma Inspire, it'll work. We see here I'm expecting my EM1010, my stand. There's a hoop made subscription that I showed you. And here is the reference number you need for that activation. And then we've got the starter kit with backing, foam, thread, and scissors. So keep that packaging slip. I actually printed mine out, so when they arrive, I can just look at my list and make sure everything is there. The next day I got an email talking once again about who will deliver it, how to track it. And this is disappointing, because I've been waiting on this for a couple weeks, and they say do not operate the machine prior to your live training session. And then they say basically you cannot schedule your live training session until you've watched the 10 pre-training videos. And you have to watch all 10 videos to completion in order to unlock the machine training schedule. I am not happy that they waited. I ordered this about 2 weeks ago. I'm not happy that they waited to send the link to the videos a day before it's supposed to arrive. This should have been to me once payment was secure, in my opinion. They also send you a DST file. That's what you're going to use in the live training that says cheers. What I recommend that when you do open your Chroma, then you upload that just so that you're sure on the day of training that it's uploaded fine and you're ready to go. This is what the portal will look like. You can see it. It has my products, pre-training, post-training, training schedule, my orders. So my products, it shows I've got the Chroma. I can download it from there if I want. I ordered the EM1010 and 8-in-1 device. I already ordered that. That's why that's showing up. Mighty Hoops, I did order one Mighty Hoop right for now. They also have a Mighty Hoop starter kit, so you have a link there if you want to buy that. But for example, I want to start my pre-training, so I click there, and then what will happen is your modules come up. So these are the 10 modules that I got, and I can start pre-training. Like I said, I really wish I would have gotten those last week, but it is what it is. Now what I'm going to have to do is get this pre-training done. before I can go in and go in the training schedule and set that up. So let's get started.
Hi there.
I decided to go ahead and do all of these lessons or all these tutorials that they require prior to being able to set up true delivery time to the door in one night, because I wanted to just get my machine here and get things going, right? So all those videos that I showed you, it took approximately an hour to get through them all. Each one that you watch is similar to like a short module. It has great sound. It has great photo quality. So they're easy to watch. Take notes on things that kind of don't make sense to you, because they do have a little quiz after each one. But if you flunk it, no problem. You can either retake the test or rewatch the video. There was one actually that they asked me a question. I was like, the important thing is they want you to understand the concepts, because they are teaching you some important concepts that I think will help us all troubleshoot when the machine gets here. So it doesn't take that long to do the modules. After I finished the modules, I finally got to click schedule here to have the RICOMA 1010 delivered, to schedule my delivery date. So I clicked it, and I was very disappointed that here it was February 2nd. And the first available date wasn't until February 15th. So that left me another 12 days. However, I decided to turn those 12 days of waiting into 12 days of learning for me, because they did include other, like on each module, there's additional downloads you can download for instruction and educational purposes. And I do recommend that you download those. One of the things I'm going to do, and I've already learned, is to start with digitized items from other companies that are good, because in the beginning, I don't really know my machine. You know, you have to get your machine, and that's the same that's true with any sewing machine or anything like that, right? I mean, even when you buy a printer for your computer, you have to figure it out. You have to figure out the features that it can do, right? What I did was I printed out the Chroma Quick Start Guide, because like I said, even though I'm going to purchase digitized files, I'm also going to want to add some things to them, like monogramming, birth date, things like that. So I do feel it's important that even if you're going to sub out, per se, that digitization, and I recommend that you do that in the beginning until you know your machine and understand it better. So you understand that it's, because it could be the machine stitching it out wrong and you having problems, or it could be that you have a crappy digital file. So I at least want to start with a file that I know is a good digital file. You might want to do that too. We're all taking baby steps here. Some people might be watching this and thinking this is so elementary and ridiculous, but maybe they forget where they started, because there's those of us out there that we're just starting. And it's kind of like as a nurse, you know, I might talk to somebody and say, well, why didn't you ask the doctor this, or why didn't you ask the doctor that? Well, it's because they don't know what they don't know. And if you're watching this channel, then you're right along with me. Sometimes you don't know what you don't know, but watching videos and learning from other people's successes as well as their total failures might help you avoid some problems in the future. So that's what this channel is about. You know, maybe in 2 years, I'll be on here showing how to digitize your own thing. But for now, no, that is not what this channel is going to show you. Trust me. Another thing that they had there as a download, which I really liked, was the 7 costly cap embroidery mistakes. So one thing I do like is, you know, all of these things they give you, like, so if you see this, then this might be your problem. If you see this, this might be your problem. And then how to fix it and how to troubleshoot. So I like that. So that's another one, especially if you're going to do caps, you might want to download, put in a binder, make your own notes. That'll be specific to your machine. The other thing I did in my 12 days of learning instead of 12 days of waiting was I decided to look at everything that they had on the downloads and do some research on the cost of different blanks and different supplies that I might need. Now, I will go into later in a video all the supplies and things that I gathered prior to my RICOMA arriving. But I wanted to show you this handout that they provided and just give you my thoughts on that. Because like I said, nobody is paying me for opinions. Nobody could pay me enough for my opinions, but maybe they don't want to pay for my opinions. I don't know. But on this channel, you're going to get my honest opinions. Nobody's going to buy my opinions. One of the things RICOMA gives you is this RICOMA Ultimate List of blanks, digiters, and supplies. And, being the forensic nurse that I am, the first question I ask is, wow, how did these people get on RICOMA's list? And part of me, the cynical part of me, is saying there must be some financial reason or kickback for them being on this list of RICOMA people. So, for example, they have suppliers right here on tops. And so I went on each one and researched their costs. And I can tell you that their costs are more than what I've seen other places I've found on my own. Here's a variety of stuff: towels and robes, baby clothes, supplies, right? 1, 2, 3. They list 4 people. Now we know darn well there's more than 4 people in the United States that have supplies for the RICOMA brand embroidery machines. So I'm just saying, but not saying. What's not on here is anywhere saying, oh, these people are on the list because we have an affiliate with them, or blah, 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 right? Or we have no affiliate with them. So anytime you see something like this, take it with a grain of salt. This is a good place to get your mind started. But I can tell you, when it comes to tops, polos, stuff like that, there are so many other places out there that have blanks more affordable than that. And I'm going to, when we get to the supply video, I'm going to tell you about a real great place in the US where you can get your threads at wholesale prices. So when you see something like this, take it with a grain of salt. Then it happened. Snow and ice storm, and the RICOMA delivery got delayed again. My RICOMA was supposed to come on Thursday, but instead we got a snow and an ice storm. Weather permitting, I will finally get my RICOMA on Monday. Today's Saturday. It will arrive Monday. They give you 4 things you have to have prepared for that training. You have to check that, yes, you have it prepared. Listen, training is so far out. Just go ahead and check those items, schedule your training, and then make sure to have those 4 things ready for the day of training. It's pretty much, you just have to have the cap that you can hoop and already hooped, and some stabilizer already hooped. Your Chroma software installed, and then that Cheers file that I showed you, that it's downloaded into the Chroma, whatever version you got. So trust me, go ahead and check that they're all done so you can get it scheduled as early as possible. And then you too will probably have a gap where you'll have time to get that stuff together and be ready for your training. One of the reasons I suggest you make your delay in delivery 12 days of learning instead of 12 days of waiting, or how many ever days that turns out to be for you, is because as a nurse, I learned people don't know what they don't know. So when a doctor comes in, they can't ask questions because they don't know what questions to ask. But if you really take your time to read through the Quick Start Chroma and read through other information they give you and watch other videos on YouTube. So if you know you want to start with towels, you know, summer's coming up, you want to do towels. Watch a bunch of videos so you can ask specific questions about the towels, because there are a lot of videos out there, and some people say, well, float it. Some people say, you know, hoop it. Some people say this, some people say that, blah, 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 right? So ask about, for your specific equipment, how they would recommend that you do this big fluffy towel, or this big fluffy robe, or these cute bags that you bought for the summer, or these cute little shirts, right? So have your list of questions ready. They are the specialists for these machines. They should be able to answer your questions, and I hope they can answer mine, or they're going to be calling me back. Anyway, that's where it stands today. I'm so excited. In 2 days, it'll arrive. And then I'll have a video on the unboxing, the setting up. I'll let you know how training went. And I will also be doing a video on some supplies. And you will know that I have no affiliate link on any of this stuff. I'm going to give my honest opinion from a starter's perspective, what you should get and what's going to help you. So make it a great day. If you're in the middle of this ice storm, it'd be a great day to just sit and watch some YouTube videos and learn more about the machine you're getting. Chill.